Newsday.
Tuesday.
Yay! We're here again. This week, sorry we missed last week. It was, I didn't feel good. No, I didn't feel good.
Nobody felt good.
No, last week was her whole family was down for the count. It was a rough week for her. Yeah, so I didn't feel good, and so but I'm much better today, and we're back today for our Newsday Tuesday. So what's happening around town right now is I'm going to tell you what's happening. Memorial Day. Everybody, it's the flurry of activity getting ready for Memorial Day. Travelers going to come down. This is the official start of our beach season.
Of our summer.
Yay, and it's going to rain.
Really?
So bummed. I go every Memorial Day.
It's so bad.
I know, it's so bad every weekend. So, let's talk about this past weekend in rain. We had our second annual Shredder event.
Yep.
It was really good. We had a lot of fun. It did rain, but it was amazing. As soon as it stopped. And as soon as it was over, it started again. So,
yeah, that happened with our Easter egg hunt too.
Yeah, it did. You're right.
Same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's somebody looking out for us. I'm just saying. So anyhow, but it was great, and thank you to all of you who came out. And we want to do this again. Time-wise, we're trying to figure out the best time. Last year we did right after Tax Day, which I thought was pretty good. And I'm kind of thinking that the problem with that is my birthday is that weekend, and I kind of want to yell. Anyhow, so but if you have suggestions when you think, or should we do it every 6 months? Is it enough? We do it so far once a year, but we're not opposed to adding another time. But if you want to let us know when you think a good time to have it is. So what else is going on? Do we have a star of the week this week?
Well, I figured you could talk about Matthew.
Matthew, my son. Okay, so tonight he is my son. Matthew is my star, of course. He He's presenting his senior project at University of Delaware. So that's an award ceremony tonight, so I'm going. And of course I know he's going to win. But I'll let everybody know how it plays out. But I'm very, very, very proud of him. He's almost through. He has one more semester left. He did have a COVID semester. He had to take a little bit of a break. So he would be done this year, but yeah, he couldn't do the online stuff. Engineering. He's a mechanical engineer with aerospace emphasis, I guess is what you would call it. So I'm very excited and very proud of him. So he is my star of the week, yes, without a doubt. Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah. Well, I thought about it. I'm like, oh, wait,
Yeah, my baby.
Yeah.
So what else is going
on? Since Memorial Day is coming up, we have Funland in Rehoboth's opening.
Funland.
Yeah, they got all the rides and, all the fun stuff for the kids, arcades, the rides. So that's something to look forward to.
I love that.
There's going to be so many things that pop up, I feel like, event-wise around here, so it's hard to even keep track of all of it. I usually, I'll go to the Southern Delaware website. They have, a Southern Delaware tourism website or whatever, but they're very accurate on, what's going on. So, I mean, you can log in and look at that, and they have events on there. They put things, they change things and stuff like that. But
it's a lot going to be happening.
Yeah,
the season is definitely here. So I did. I saw last night. I was out and about. This was kind of fun. TJ Maxx is definitely coming. Did you know that?
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah, but it's there. That's
right.
We
did
talk about. Well, they have a big sign, so it's
real
definitely it's real.
I mean, we knew it was real.
But I know I'm very, very excited about that. So it's another story that's going to say, that was my little bit of breaking news. So
yeah, breaking. I mean, it's
Well,
breaking news is either depressing.
Yeah, I don't like.
You know what I mean?
News,
the definition of breaking news, like this accident.
I don't want to hear that breaking news. That's not good breaking news.
No, it's not. It's not.
No.
But I guess breaking news falls into that, specific category.
But we don't need to talk about the breaking news.
We don't.
Let's talk about the market. Real estate still really good. Prices are strong. Things are moving. We don't have do we have a count of what was pending now? Yes.
Yeah. 9 coming soon. This is just Millsboro. That we're doing. So we got 9 coming soon, 16 active, 11 active under contract, and 22 pending.
Oh wow! So that's amazing. So that's So it's still
pending is definitely still.
It's up there.
Places are selling.
Right, and there's new construction still here. Remember, if you're coming to look at new construction, give us a call because you definitely want to be represented by an agent. It's a buyer beware state here in Delaware. You need to have your representation. Just so I don't again. So what else can we talk about? Any good stories? Oh yeah, I heard you had a little problem.
A little problem. So As everybody probably knows, I have four crazy boys, and the other day, what's nice about living in the neighborhood we do, they have lots of friends, so, they're in and
That's
out.
great.
So it's great. So they're in and out, they play, they go to each other's houses, So the other night, I went to the food store while everybody was out, came back, and my husband was dealing with the two littles. So I came back from the food store, started making dinner, and I'm like, okay, so my oldest was in the house. He was downstairs. I'm like, okay, well, Miles, my 7-year-old, I'm like, Ian, where's Miles at? He's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, okay, well, go find him. He's at somebody's house. Go find him. So Ian goes, nobody, can't find him. He's not at his friend's house. He's not at anybody's houses. So then, of course, like, I'm thinking, okay, like, panic starts to set. It didn't set in yet. So until Brian went out, my husband went out and started looking for him. Then he came back and he was like in a panic. Then the panic set in. So I'm like, oh my dear God.
It's very scary when that happens.
We're outside. He's driving around. Ian's
Screaming
riding his bike, screaming in the neighborhood. Miles, like screaming and carrying on. And I'm like, in the house. I'm like, I can't go anywhere because I've got the little ones. I'm making dinner or whatever. And so in my head, I'm like, wait. I go upstairs, and he's in his room. And,
sitting there
just in his room, perfectly fine, playing on his tablet. But see, I did say to my husband, and this has happened before, Miles is a ninja. He's so quiet. He'll sneak in, and you don't even know it. So that's what happened. Brian got sidetracked with the babies, and then Miles just snuck in and didn't.
Oh, that's so funny.
Nobody knew. So we spent 30 minutes looking for this boy.
And he didn't hear you screaming his name?
No, he didn't hear it. Like, he's so involved in his tablet.
He's so funny.
Oh, my goodness. So I go upstairs, and I, like, open the door, and I didn't mean to snap. Like, I got loud, like, because I was, like, in a panic. I'm like, Miles! He's looking at me like, what? I'm like, we've been calling you for, like, 30 minutes. Like, we're downstairs freaking out, and you're just up here, He's just like, what? I'm like, when you come home, just announce that you're here. Like, just say, hey, Ma, hey, I'm here. Because this is like the second time he's done this to us.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. You need to get those beepers on your doors so you know when people are leaving and coming. I love those for families. I highly recommend them. They leave, they come in. It's not for just coming home. It's also for sneaking out as they get a little older. Just saying.
Yeah. But hopefully we have a little while to worry about that.
Ian's kind of getting up there. Yeah, I know.
In July.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Well, I'm sorry.
So it's just funny because, like, it was, and it's funny because I felt so stupid. Like, I apologized to all my neighbors because I was, like, knocking on doors. I'm like, have you seen this boy? And I had my pic, So, so I was just like, my one neighbor was all concerned. She was just as distraught as I was. So I went over. I'm like, he's in his room. So anybody with more than 2 kids probably knows exactly, how difficult.
Right. So there has to be some advice on that. What could be our advice for the week on that one is to
keep track of your kids.
Keep track of your kids.
I mean, it's easier said than done, really.
Keep track of your kids.
Yeah. I mean,
oh my gosh.
God. And then I was like, I feel like such a bad parent for not knowing that he was in the house upstairs.
Oh, stop.
But you know what I mean.
I do. But so weekly advice. Keep track of your kids.
And keep track of your kids. And make sure that, God, I'm telling you, they need like tracking devices on them. Miles has a phone, but he doesn't. He doesn't take it anywhere. I'm like, you have a phone.
Right, that's the thing. You have to find my phone. But he's home. He was home. He didn't think it was necessary, right?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny. Kids. Well, I've lost my kids too. I've lost them at the beach, and I'm running all over the beach. Can't find them, and I run home to get my phone to call the police, and they're at the house. In the house. They just were done. They didn't tell me.
Was this the beach house?
Yeah.
Beach house?
Yeah, the beach house, yeah. So that's fun too, because now you think your kids are drowned in the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, no. Yeah, they used to do that to me.
I mean,
kids.
They don't warn you.
There's
Nobody warns you.
I didn't read them.
Well, there are books. I certainly haven't come across them. I need to write a book. Maybe.
There you go. Write a book.
But I'm not the best person to write it. Because I kind of lose my mind sometimes.
Oh, stop.
By myself.
You're so funny.
In my room. Just locked, and I cry sometimes.
Oh. Sarah! Oh,
kidding. I'm just
well, on that note, do we have anything else we need to add? Any
I don't know.
recommendations? I would like to recommend, Baywood Greens, the clubhouse and food. Yeah, so my husband and I ate there last week. It was so delicious. I've eaten there many times, but this time was really nice. My husband's gotten a promotion at work, so we went out and celebrated, and it was delicious, absolutely delicious. Highly recommend it. So when you go, let them know. Rockstar said, you have good food here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on that note, I think, anything else we need to add?
I don't think so.
It's another good week in real estate.
Yeah.
If you're looking to sell or buy, give the Rockstars a call, and we'll be happy to help you. So on that note, we're signing off. Bye.
We'll see you next week,
See you
hopefully,
then.
as long as everybody's healthy.
Yeah, as long as they're healthy.
Fingers crossed.
Bye.
Bye.